Men shouldn't wear tights. Yep. The other day, I had a school function. We're just going to clear that up. I wasn't wearing tights because I enjoyed wearing them. I didn't think you'd wake up and go, yeah, I should wear tights today. No. That's not what happened. So we had a school function thing. So our class kind of decided to dress up in kind of, 60s, 70s fluoro theme. So automatically I was fucked. Where was I meant to get tights from? Which is where the basis of this video is on. So the day before it, I woke up. I knew that I had to go and get some clothes for this, and I knew that I was most likely going to have to wear girls' clothes. That wasn't my preference, just to once again clarify it. I didn't look forward to that, but that's what was going to have to happen. And the worst part about it was I had to buy these clothes. Mum wasn't there with me. I had to go in and buy these clothes. So this is where my story starts. So first of all, I went to like the cheap sort of Chinese stores. Here in New Zealand we have them everywhere. They're just, I hate them with a passion. They're just little shitty ass stores with plastic crap which will break literally within like 10 minutes of you buying it. Terrible, I hate them. And not to be racist, they're always owned by Indians, and the Indians think that it's perfectly acceptable to smell the place out of curry. Don't. If you want customers in your store, do you really think they're going to go, you know what, I fucking love the smell of old curry. I want to go to that store again. No. When was the last time I decided, you know what, that place smells like vomit, I'm going to go there more often. So automatically, I hate those places. I never go there. So I had to go in there, looked through about 5 of them. 5 of them! I don't like 1 of them. I had to go to 5 of them. So, I did that, and I didn't find anything. So that was pretty bad. I had nothing to wear at that point, and it got to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'd driven around, I'd wasted about half a tank of gas just trying to find something which I didn't even want to wear, and I couldn't find anything. And then Mum said, oh, go to the warehouse, which in New Zealand is just like, it's a big store. They have general merchandise, which once again I don't like because I feel cheap when I go there. I don't shop at places where they sell a lot of things. I would rather shop at one place where they're specifically designed to sell that object. Like this jersey, you would go to a shop that sells clothes, but at the same time you wouldn't trust them if they sell like batteries, would you? If you see batteries at a clothes store, you go, they're a bit shit. So anyway, I went to the warehouse, and another point here, it was a very hot day. It was an extremely hot day, like the hottest day that New Zealand had ever had. So I was just in a t-shirt and jeans, and I was sweating a bit, I'll admit. Not the smallest kid in the world. So I was a bit of a sweat, not dripping. I hadn't just gone for a run, or walked, but, it was hot. I was flushed. So I was walking around the warehouse, going through all these aisles, and in my head I was going, Ryan, you have to find these objects in the women's department. And I didn't. I was thinking, no, I will find them somewhere else. I'm not going to the women's department. I will get them somewhere else. Didn't. And the one thing I didn't want to do was the thing that I was about to do. And that was ask for help. I wasn't going to go and ask this woman for tights. I was walking and I saw this lady, and she looked up at me and she said, hi, can I help you? And I thought, fucking off would be good. Because I know that I'm going to ask you. So, and I was hesitant. She could tell that I didn't like the idea. She stood there. So this is what happened. Hi, do you sell tights? And she looked at me. She stood there and looked at me for literally 5 seconds and then went, women's tights? She just had to clarify in her head that I actually wanted tights, and she wanted to make sure that I knew that women wore tights. I knew that. You didn't, fuck it, don't tell me. I don't want to be in this situation any more than you do, woman. Just hurry the fuck up and get me some tights. And she said, oh, well, we've got some over here, I'll show you. And she pulled me along, and there's people walking past, and they hadn't heard the conversation we'd just had, thankfully. So I was happy with that. We were walking along, and she's like, hi, these are the only ones we've got. And they were stockings. I didn't really want them. And I said, no, that's not what I want, I'm sorry. And then we could have ended it there. The conversation could have ended there. It could have been, oh, sorry, have a good day. Yeah, thanks for your help. It didn't. If she can tell that I am not happy with myself for having to go and buy women's tights, you want to keep that on the down low. If someone came up to me in the supermarket and said, oh, hey man, I need some small condoms. Where do you sell them? I wouldn't go on the intercom and go, yes, small condom, check to aisle 4, thanks. Small condom, check to aisle 4. I wouldn't do that. She, on the other hand, did. So she was standing there and she saw like a workmate a good 100 metres away. 100 metres in a store where people are everywhere. And she just yelled, she was like, Teresa! Do we sell women's tights for this man? Do we sell women's tights for this man? There were people everywhere, and just to reset the scene, sweating. I've got a receding hairline, so I already look 35, and now I'm asking for women's tights. I'm surprised that it's cool security. So she yelled across, no, don't yell. Carrier pigeon would have been more efficient. To my liking, to be honest. How hard would it have been to make a paper plane? Just write it on it. That would have been easier. Shush. Gag your mouth. Gag your mouth. And then the lady's like, no, I don't think we do, sorry. Why'd you ask her? She just said the same thing which you just said. Why did you have to clarify? And then we could have just ended it there again. So not only was I a sweating 17-year-old who looks like a 35-year-old, I was asking for women's tights. Everyone around us knew that. It wasn't a secret anymore. It wasn't a thing that I was just doing by myself. It was a fucking community gathering. I was expecting people to join in on the conversation. So that was how good my day was. I hope your day was better. Getting hit by a car probably would have been better. Just as long as you weren't in tights. Don't forget to press subscribe. If you do press subscribe, I will literally come to your house and wear tights. Should it be the other way around? Just to quick clarify, this is what I was dressing up as. I think I should wear it more often, to be honest. First part of the women's walkthrough is just bras and underwear, and the other sort of people that shop at that store are over the ages of 40. So they were huge. Like, I was getting caught up in them and I was trying to get through, and then, oh, there's a bra strap over here, and